Hey, what's up, peeps? Happy Friday. So the Angels are in charge of the playlist, and the first song is Freedom by Beyonce. Freedom! That's my tattoo. When I get the guts to do it, it's gonna be my tattoo. Freedom. Freed, and then the symbol Om. Freed Om. Speaking of Om, I'm not gonna but we're gonna breathe 3 times before we start this reading. It is Friday, but my readings have been taking 2 days to upload because they've been much longer than usual. Like 40 minutes, I could see it taking all day, but when it's over an hour, and my last reading was an hour and 15 minutes, that took 2 days. So I'm gonna call these readings timeless. Although I'm recording it on Friday, when you watch it is exactly when you need the message. So there's no date stamp or anything like that. But this will probably upload on Sunday. So I have my incense burning. I don't know if you can see it. It's blowing with the wind. So I decided to do the reading at the Church of the Great Outdoors because it's 70 degrees and it's sunny and it's perfect and divine weather. Finally. Okay, so let's breathe first and then get into it. So I hope you join. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in all the goodness. Exhale all the crap. You inhale, you take in what you need. On the exhale, that is your gratitude. Okay. I don't know about you, but I always feel better. Oh, cue the music. Let me just move my bell. Okay. Let's get into it. Finally, the weather is changing. I don't know what it is with this deck, but the cards just jump right out right away. So for the seeker watching, what do we need? I'm putting this all back in. What do we need to know about you? This is about you. And however the message, wherever it goes, is where it goes. If it goes into love, it goes into love. If it goes into, sorry, it's a little bit too loud. If it goes into career, it goes into career. If it goes into your divine life purpose, that's where it goes. So I'm just going to let myself be guided. And the people who are watching all the time, and the people who breathe, and the people who really tune in are going to draw a message to yourself. Sorry, no more. If they drop, I will pick them up. Holy Spirit, holy angels, thank you, Jesus, for the power. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for the protection. Thank you, ancestors, for the answers. Boom. There's a few of them. Somebody's working hard. Working. Work. There's a lot of work to be done. And look at you. You're like slowly chipping away, smoothing out your coins, buffing and polishing your coins. But you've got a lot of work to do. The thing that might seem frustrating is that you're doing all this when you feel like you should be established already. So it's kind of like starting all over again, and you're like, damn. But you're content doing the work. You just wished you were a lot further along, or you thought you would be a lot further along. Like, you know, you're 40, you thought you'd be a CEO by now. You're 35, you thought you'd bang out a couple of kids. You know, we always have these ideas about where we're supposed to be and what we're supposed to do in life. And then life does what life does, you know? And so now you're in a position right now, you are finding yourself being very busy. But the good thing is you've got a lot of opportunities. So it's not like you're sitting on your ass doing nothing. You've got a lot of hard work ahead of you. Just be prepared for that. And you're doing it because either your goal is to have the ultimate happiness. This is the 10 of Pentacles. This is like completion. This is happy wife, happy life, happy husband, you know, kids, the dog, the picket fence. You know, this is everything. This is all, and look at it, surrounded by what? All the coins that you were working hard on, that you thought you should have been done with, suddenly manifests into all the coins being very prosperous. So this is your goal. So this is why you're working so hard. You're working hard to get this happy, happy, happy in the picket fence. But there's something else you got to do, and this came up last week. If you didn't tune in to the reading last week, this was big. And so it's still here. I mean, healing, when this came up, it was big, right? Healing. It doesn't mean it's going to be done in 7 days. Like, who does that? Who heals major life stuff in 7 days? If you do, and if you know how to heal people in 7 days or less, please reach out to me, because I want to work with you if you know how to do that. Okay? But yeah, there's still some toxic things that need to go. Toxic relationships, chemicals. Maybe you're still going through a heartbreak and your heart is healing. Some people spend their whole entire lives healing one heartbreak. So if you're still in the tub healing, the fastest way that you can heal is to just accept it. Accept that you are going through this painful process. Because does this look like it's like a fun time? Does this man look like he's being tickled by those swords? But he's going into it voluntarily. Remember, we talked about that. So it's you're sacrificing, you're detoxing, you're getting rid of addictions, you're getting rid of things that no longer serve you. You are healing a heartbreak because you want to get to the ultimate happiness. You gotta work hard. Work, 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 work. Work, 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 work. That's a song from Rihanna. Hey, you guys, check out my water bottle. It's a pink quartz. I got this on Mother's Day, actually. It was a gift, another gift to myself, because I know how to spoil myself. And I gotta tell you, water does taste different. Not because of the crystal. I think it's because it's in glass and metal rather than a plastic bottle. But, you know, the pink crystal could be doing something to the water. Listen, if you're gonna put water into your body, which you should, okay, my goal is 90 ounces a day. Anything more is a bonus. But if you're going to put into your body what it's mainly made up of, which is water, then why not go with some crystals? Crystallized water is what I'm calling it. Healing. Pink. Pink is for love. Pink quartz helps attract love. Ooh, did you see that? I hope you saw that. Wow, more pentacles. Damn. You guys, come on. This came up last week too. So we have 2 repeat cards. These 2 are repeating themselves, and that's okay. I don't expect massive progress week to week from you. But sometimes it's kind of good when the same cards come up, because it's reminding you, hey, you're still on that path of healing. And what needs to be healed is that you're holding on to your coins too damn tightly. While this young person is now playing the role of somebody who's happily willing to work, like, let me buff and polish my coins, because coins are important. When you're young, you do it joyfully. When you're older, you're kind of like, yeah, this again, it should have been done by now. But you know what? I'm blessed. I got a lot of coins to work on. Here, it's like, why are you so afraid? Because you worked on your coins so hard that you don't want to let some of them go? I mean, when I transitioned back to work full-time in corporate America, I fought tooth and nail to keep teaching. I was working full-time and still teaching. Like, I didn't teach 18 classes a week, But every day I had to like dash out, and I had commitments, and there were certain meetings I couldn't go to because teaching was a priority. I had to learn to let it go. And it was hard because I worked so hard to build up the students and to build up the stamina. And, you know, it's hard to let go of things that you worked hard on, right? But sometimes you got to let some of those coins go, because when you let those go, then other opportunities that are fresh and new can come to you, right? You want that. You want things to come to you easily, but it's not going to happen when you're holding tightly. And I'm going to repeat the same message I gave you last week. No loss means no gain either. So you have to think hard about what you want to let go of. But listen, this is work, pentacles, work, pentacles, 10 of pentacles, and something's got to be healed. Something's got to go. And here's another one. Oh, I love it. Something's got to go. It's the ending. It's the ending. And these people, they're happy. They're happy to see this Grim Reaper. Well, he's not exactly the Grim Reaper. He's more like a warrior. Looks like a warrior. A warrior Grim Reaper. So he's not dangerous. He's not scary. He's not here to murder you. He's not here for that purpose. They're welcoming him with the flower because he's saying, my children, come to me. It's time to be an adult now. Okay? And my children, when you become adults, you can never be children again. A baby is only a baby for a certain amount of time. Once that baby starts walking, once that baby starts talking, that baby can never be a newborn again. So listen, newborns, it's time to be a toddler. It's time, teenagers, to be an adult. And the sun is on the horizon, and it's a brand new beginning. So death is an ending, and an ending always brings a new beginning. So how soon you want this new beginning will depend on when you're going to let go of this tight grip. It's up to you. It's always up to you, because you have a great gift. Not your breath is your gift. Life is a gift. But the other gift you have is called free will. Nobody, no fucking body can control your free will. Nobody. They're going to try. Some people are going to try. They'll manipulate. They'll play dark magic stuff, knowing that the consequences that it's going to bite them in the ass. But some people are just so damn desperate, they'll do it anyway. No one can keep you. Not even the dang devil. He's always here to crash the party. This dang devil. It represents bondage and addiction. And as I was talking about free will, guess who can't take your free will but wants you to believe that he can? The dang devil. See, all you have to do to step into your power is to say, hey, dang devil, get thee behind me, because this is where you belong. Far, far behind me or under my foot, because you're my footstool. Okay? So the ending could be the ending of some things that kept you held back, whether it was your ego, or because the devil loves to use your ego. And let me just tell you this. You don't have to believe it, but I feel like I need to say this. When you are not sober of mind, okay? And I know this because I've done this. When you're out having a great time getting stupid drunk, or you're popping pills or doing a lot of drugs or snorting a lot of cocaine or whatever, that's the devil's play. Your mind becomes the playground for the devil. Just stomping all over it, like, let me get you to do some stupid shit because you can't think straight, because you're so drunk that your spirit can't even come through. Unless you've developed those muscles to make your spirit come through, okay? And I've done that too, where my spirit came through when I was not conscious, when I was out partying, and a situation happened, and I came right into my spirit. People are like, what the hell happened to you? You just all of a sudden, you're sober. it can happen. But be sober of mind, because if you're not, the dang devil's going to try to screw up the sunshine. And in fact, when good things are happening, don't think that this guy's not too far from your footsteps. When good things are happening, he likes to hang out with you. Because the devil doesn't hang out with people who are already doing bad things. They're all set. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. But when you're happy, when you're abundant, when you are 5 minutes to a miracle, this motherfucker likes to come and crash the party. So, the benefit of this reading is to know that temptation could be around the corner, but just remember what I said about free will. Music by Madonna. Use some music for manifesting, music for healing. Put on some music that makes you feel like the badass warrior who's ready for change, who's ready to let go of what the devil's telling you need to hold on to. Because you are the king. Oh, by the way, this is the King of Pentacles. I thought he was in the reading last week. It was the 6th, I think. But excuse me, it's the same person sitting on the same throne, and he had multiple coins, and there are no mistakes. You know, if I see something and I speak on it, that's the message that meant to came out. So the king is here again. Even though he showed up in a different card, the image of the king is still here. And this time, instead of holding a bunch of multiple coins, he got one big one. So I'm going to assume that the stack of coins that this king was holding last week, one of them really, really paid off, or is going to pay off. The King of Pentacles is here, and he is the quintessential entrepreneur. He is the boss man. He can be generous, very beautiful, sharp, and he's on his throne, and he's got his big coin. So congratulations if that's you. Always something though. These blessings in disguise. You guys, half of these cards, it seems like, were from last week, and that's okay. I don't expect people to go through massive transformation in 1 week. But the Tower is here again. So the Tower means the blessings are not done. The blessings in disguise are not done. So that means expect a few things. Let me tell you. I just heard it. Just heard it. If you're going to insist on holding your coins and not letting go, but yet you're still asking for certain things in your life to either come in or go, if you're still trying to make things happen, but you're still holding tight, but you're asking, this is how it gets answered. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this. It's uncomfortable. You're seeing things get destroyed, sometimes right in front of your eyes, like this poor slob. He's like, dang it, just going home. Lightning destroyed my house that I didn't really want to go to anyway, because I didn't have any peace in my home. But damn, I didn't want the house I didn't want it that way. But you don't get to choose how your prayers get answered. Listen to this. You don't choose how your prayers are answered. You know what I'm saying? Well, okay, well, I want the answer to... Sure, you can actually manifest signs the way you want them. You can say, I want a sign. I want it this way, that way, in this color, and that color. Sometimes it'll work. Sometimes you might have to wait a little longer. It depends on what you're asking. If you're asking to see a unicorn, that might take a little bit longer. If you're looking to see a convertible and you're in a season where it's 40 or 50 degrees, it's going to take a little while to see that convertible. But here, you don't get to see, you don't get to plan, you don't get to choose what crumbles. All you know is that if you've been holding on too tightly and you're asking for a new beginning, okay? You're asking for the new beginning. And certain things that this may represent, could represent obsession too. Sometimes could be work obsession. There's a lot of work and coins on the table. A lot of money. So I don't know if you're healing your obsession over materialistic things. Because it's all money. So I'm going to say if there's an obsession over anything, that the devil is keeping you sucked into its money and being a workaholic. I know about being a workaholic. I was one. It's not healthy. So something's tower's coming into your life. Be prepared. Be prepared, not scared. What song is this? Get your contact. All right, let's see what we have here. We got a lot of coins, endings and beginnings. Hopefully the ending to the dang devil. Can't stand when that card comes up. This is upside. Oh, finally something. Self-love. It's the Page of Cups. And for me, in this deck, the Page of Cups is about really taking time to sit back and look at yourself. Like, this person is looking at their reflection. And then the story is narcissist, I think that's how you say it, looks at his reflection and falls in love with himself. But this isn't like a narcissistic self-love. This is somebody who's really taking time to really appreciate themselves and to feel good about yourself. Self-love, that's the key. That's the key to one of the greatest ways of coming into law of attraction. When you have self-love, I had to take that song up. Too many. It's I don't know. Just didn't feel right. It didn't feel right with this card, but I'm glad this is coming. This is showing up. And maybe because the Tower, that's taking a lot of things away from you that you probably measured yourself against. King, all the coins. You know, sometimes people, especially if you're a Capricorn, because I think the King of Pentacles, no, that's the devil. The devil is the Capricorn in the zodiac sign. And the Capricorn is really like the executive CEO businessman. Okay? And so maybe it's time to, in Capricorns, I'm a Capricorn rising, so I can say this about Capricorns. What is sort of toxic about Capricorns is, I don't even know if it's toxic. It just can be out of balance. That they measure their self-worth based on their material things and what they can accomplish. So the harder they work, the more money they make, the better they feel about themselves. But that's not real. This is. Because this is. Self-love is where the real wealth is. All right, one more from the tarot, and then we're going to play with some angels. And we're 22 minutes in. Don't hurt yourself. Ooh! We had this again, too. Listen, if you don't believe me, go to last week's reading. And just click forward so you can see the cards that I'm pulling. Look at the Wheel of Fortune again. Remember we said that was the Karma card. So where the wheel turns, nobody knows. But the bottom of the deck is true love. The biggest cup of love. But I'm going to ask for one more. You know, I'm putting you back in because give me a chance to put my energy in. This deck is very dear to me in my heart. I call this deck my money deck. Isn't that funny? All these pentacles are coming out. Because this is the deck that I would use when I was teaching yoga full time. I was also doing readings. And I would use this deck for my readings. And I used to do parties. That was fun. I loved doing parties. Because they're quick and you get to see a lot of people. But I was drained. Nope, putting this back in. Hold on. I'm just going to go like this to put some energy in because sometimes I really got to put my back into it. And the cards are just jumping out because they're so anxious to talk. There we go. You hurt yourself. Try not to hurt yourself. You play yourself. The song kind of is, never mind, nah. I heard church spirits say shut up, so. Oh, romance, romance is here for somebody. Maybe because you've done this. You fell in love with yourself. And now you're ready to give your cup to somebody else. Oh, I just made a rhyme. You fell in love with yourself, and now you can give your cup to someone else. And that is very good fortune. That's very, very good. So if the majority of the cards all about money, seems like somebody stepped back to look at themselves, and when they did, the wheel of fortune in their lives started to change, and suddenly I don't know, Cupid came down and hit a big ass bow up your ass. And you're celebrating. Did we not have this last week too? And that came out after the karma card. This almost feels like the same reading from last week, dude. Damn. Wow. But you know, that's okay. That just means certain things are changing. Not a whole lot, but some change. You know, it doesn't have to be, change doesn't have to be big. Sorry, it's all this dust from my incense. So we have your inner chakras deck. This is Love Psychology 101. I love this deck. So we're gonna put some love psychology down on this. I knew I had to take this deck out again because cups are coming up finally. So all I see is coins and cups on the table. Self-love, romance. We've got some major. We got Wheel of Fortune and Death. And the Tower, the dang Tower. We've had this before. Energy don't lie. I'm not even going to get into it again. You guys know. You know the truth when you hear it. You know the truth when you hear it, because truth has a vibration that's different from lies. Even words, like the word yes has a vibration, like yes. And then when you say no, it's like no. And then there's yes. So when something doesn't feel right, you know, when you're in here or in here, you know, you're like, just pause, feel the energy, and know that if somebody's lying, you're gonna know. I know, I can tell when someone's lying. Unless they're really well practiced at lying. And I may not know what you're lying about, but I'll feel it. I'm like, something feels weird here. Busy at work. What did I say about the Capricorns? What did I say about all these pentacles? And what did I say about somebody being so busy that they're a little resentful because they feel like they should be established? Lots of work ahead. But listen, you have to decide if all that hard work that you're doing is really going to get you closer to your goal. That's all you have to ask yourself. Is what I'm doing right now serving me, serving my purpose, and will it bring me closer to my goal? If you get a no, you need to re-strategize. Okay? Because you're busy at work, but you really need to just be busy loving yourself and enjoying. Wow, you should be enjoying. Marriage can be a union between two souls, but marriage can also mean a union between business. So how many times have I told you guys? When love comes up, hold on. When love shows up, sometimes it's love, but sometimes it's love of work too, your creativity. So this marriage is up, but since we're seeing a lot of, well, busy at work, and then marriage. So it could be business marriage, but it could be love too, because we got love. You know what? Why can't it be both? I just said, why can't it be both? Why can't it be that the work that you're doing that you love, you also working with it's somebody that you love that you work with. You could work with somebody that you love. Or that's how you become married, because you met somebody at work. A lot of people meet people at work. That is not uncommon. You know? And contrary to what you may believe, it's not always against the company's policies. They may say, well, you can't be their boss, but you can, you know, move that person in a different department if you have to. If it's that close in relationship, like subordinate and manager. But if it's somebody you met at work, like, I worked at Fidelity. Fidelity is a big, huge campus. Very easy for me to meet somebody in a different department. It wouldn't be against the policy. But I know a lot of people that met at work. And there's a lot of work on the table. All right, let me back up. I think I really want to get my energy in the cards before they start. For whatever reason, they're all jumping out today and flipping, and they want to be read. So I'm going to take that and put this down. Excuse me, this incense, the smoke is blowing towards me and tickling my throat. Let me take a sip of my pink quartz crystal. Rose quartz. Angels, come on with the songs. Smack it in the air. Yes, we can listen to Beyonce at all times. Tongue-tied and speechless over you. Aww. Aww, isn't that cute? Tongue-tied and speechless. If you're tongue-tied and you're speechless, Cupid put a big bow up your ass. Not all bows are the same size. Some are little small ones, some are really big ones. Some of you need them rammed. Winter, 3 months. So timing can be weird, because it could be in the winter, because winter is about 3 months. What? November, December, January, February, March. I don't know. But 3 months, and in the winter, something big is going to happen. Maybe you'll have a winter wedding. There was no one after you. Aww. Tongue-tied, and there's nobody after you. Tongue-tied, and I want another one. That's a yummy deck. Let me see. No, get back in there. So in the winter, somebody's going to be busy at work. Somebody's going to be busy making wedding plans. December's an odd month to be getting married, too. Most people don't do that. That's like, people are celebrating Christmas and shit like that. Actions speak louder than words. I've been preaching this since day one. Don't tell me. Show me. Show me the business. Show me. Somebody needs to show you, not tell you. Because, see how it says, like, energy doesn't lie? Your actions say everything. Your inaction says everything. Pay attention to how people treat you. Pay attention to what... Oh my goodness! We got another 3 months. Summer 3 months. This is weird. So, we're in spring. So, let's see. Let me see what I'm feeling about this. June is summer, right? Or is it July? Well, summer's like June, July, August. That's summer. So, June, July, August. Another big thing is happening June, July, August. Maybe in June, July, August, somebody's going to show you some action. I've got some cards on the floor. Hold on. Oh, goodness. I'm putting these back in, but the ones that fell on the table, I will read. Damn, you're still sexy? Damn, just like I remembered. I like that. So if it's saying you're still sexy, that means this is coming from somebody who hasn't seen you in quite some time. So I don't know, it could be a reconciliation, a reunion, or something where you haven't seen somebody in a while and you're like, wow, you're just as fine as the last freaking damn, you're just as fine. In 3 months, you're going to see somebody and you're going to feel that way. Yeah, this person is a little stocky, little devil energy here. Right? Little bit of devil energy. Where's the devil? Where's the dang devil? I call this card the dang devil. Because he's already damned. But he's a dang devil. But sometimes, it's the obsession part. I'm feeling like there's a little obsession about the stalking and looking. And it could be not just you. You take it as it resonates. It could be you. It could be somebody watching you, right? But I have a feeling you know exactly who this is looking at you. Cause damn, cause they're tongue tied, and they're like, oh my God, look at her. Oh my God, look at her. I mean, if you're sexy and they can see you on social media, do you blame them? And they miss you, do you blame them? I don't know. I don't think I do. You know? And don't think I heard somebody say something about apps that can tell when somebody's on your page. It's not true. And in fact, if you bought an app that claims that they can do that, you're supposed to report that to Facebook, because whatever they're using is not, it's a fake, and it's a trick to get into your information. But there's no app, Google it, there's no app that can accurately track anybody looking at your social media. So if you bought it, you bought a scam. So I'm here to, you come to my page because I tell the truth. And so you cannot track. So feel free to stalk your crush's Instagram. They won't know, or your Facebook, because that had Facebook on it. Dang! I'm gonna go get that card because I like that card. Hold on. Oh, there's two. Notice the signs. Signs everywhere. Okay? You can, like I said, you can pick your sign, but just know if the more unique your sign that you're asking the universe to bring to you, the probably more difficult it is to find it. But if you've been seeing signs and you're kind of like, is that a sign? Is that a sign? Is that a sign? I don't know. Is that a sign? It's a sign. This is confirmation. That's why you tune in here. For confirmation, for clarity, you know? And to check that you're making progress, and you're making steady progress. That's good. And the signs are telling you that. So if you had any doubt, no doubts, no doubts, no worries, no fears. One more, please, for the seeker who's working really hard, who's learning to love themselves, who's handling their obsession over work and money and their addictions, and somebody who's got hit by Cupid big time, right? And the blessing came through a tower. And the entrepreneur, didn't I say that? Didn't I say that the King of Cups was the quintessential entrepreneur? He's a boss man. He's a divine masculine. Well, the divine masculine really comes through as the wands, but I don't care. This one's a divine masculine too. You know? You don't get into that position being some regular Joe Schmo, but he's an entrepreneur. And so that's up. Maybe you're attracting more entrepreneurs in your life, because, I mean, if that's who you are, you attract who you are, all right? That's why if you don't like what's in your life, you know, you have to change what you're doing. If you want to know what kind of energy you're putting out, look around you. Look around you. Look around. Look at what you're able to bring into your life. Look at the people around you. And guess what? Therein, you will know what your energy is doing. No question. There's no question. You know? If you don't have, it's probably because you're not giving. You know? It's like, if you don't like what if you don't like your surroundings, if you don't like the people, if you don't like your bank accounts, if you don't like anything, point the finger at yourself first. It starts here. But I want you to have confidence. Not just in yourself, but in your higher power. This is have confidence in God card. Okay? Have confidence in something bigger than yourself. Trust me, it's going to carry you a whole lot further than doing the shit on your own. You're a spirit being with power, with inner power. Use it. Use it. Don't just go through 80, 90 years in life, getting up, going to work, paying the bills, dealing with this, go to bed, get up, go to work, pay the bill. You know, get out of that rat race. Oh, here it is. Oh, you're gonna love this card. You want to give it to me, baby? I'm gonna give this to you. Oh, one of the highest. Oh shit. Forms of vibration. Energy, sorry. Is joy. Joy. I think it's, let me see. I'm going to read this because I love joy. I love joy. Joy is the highest energy of all. It is the highest energy of all. It's the magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment. Joy allows you to attract and create your present and future moments at their highest possible level. At the highest possible level. You should always live your life in joy. You should always have joy in your life. If you don't, do what you need to do to shift your life to bring joy into it. It's the highest form of energy. I love joy. Enjoy. Be overjoyed. I'm going to put that down as I take the last card. 41 minutes in. It's in the heart. It's in the heart. It's the heart chakra. When you're in joy, whoo, boy, your heart changes. Love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being, attuned most to love. It is safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart as we stand with perfect protection and guidance. You see, I don't start the reading with any kind of topic. I just know that this is you and your journey. And so we've had some big love come up and only 3 cards. We don't have a lot of other cup cards, but I think that the one that's probably, besides the Ace of Cups, which has got the biggest energy, I think the Ace of Cups has like huge energy. It's like overflowing. It's like the cup overflowing. And sometimes that intensity can scare the crap out of people. People run from the Ace of Cups. Like when that big cup comes into your life and you're like carrying this cup, like just imagine this big cup and water spilling all over the place because there's so much of it that there's no way that you can contain it, you know? And it's like intense. People actually run from that. And I think it's because they don't have this. They're afraid of sharing the love that they don't have for themselves. But this is up, you guys. So this is big. And then this is the guy or female, male, female, flip it as it needs to resonate. He's got the cup in the hand. He's on a big ass, powerful horse. Now he wants to share it. He wants to share it. That's awesome. We'll put the love over there in this corner. Have confidence in this. You know, you deserve that level of joy. You deserve somebody that's going to leave you. This one says, there's no one after you. I'm so tongue-tied. How can there be anybody after you? I'm so tongue-tied. I'm stalking you now because, damn it, you're still sexy. So there is a lot. There's a lot of love here. I forgot about these cards. But don't lie to this person. Take action. Because it's happening. 3 months in the summer and then another 3 months in the winter. Something, two things are going to happen. We're going to see. And I can't wait because week after week, right? I get to take a little look at that. So I'm excited to see I'm excited to see. I don't know this song. Oh, I love this one. 411. I had a reader. She's so cute. She said, First Thessalonians, chapter 4, verse 11. Mind your business. So 411 is on. Somebody needs to mind the damn business about what you're doing in your life and what you're working on. They need to mind their damn business. Hell, I can't stand when people get in my business. Shut up. Go run your own life. People always want to be up in somebody, and especially when things are happening. Ooh, That's why I don't know my name. I'm outside and I hi and bye my neighbors, but I think I told you this last week. I learned the hard way. I can be polite. I'll rake your leaves. I don't want a relationship with people who live around me. Nope, nope, nope. When I come home and I'm in my yard, I want peace. I don't want somebody coming over talking about this, talking about that, neighbor talking about, you know, what is the board doing at it? Nope, don't want it. Nope, nope, nope. I like my peace more than just, you know, getting to know more people that live around me. Because once you don't get along, what are you going to do? Buy a new house? So it's not like a job. You can just leave because you can't stand your coworkers. You know, people don't leave work. People don't leave jobs. People leave people. They don't leave the work. They leave people. You know? So, 411. Tell people to mind their own damn business. So just don't talk about it. Sometimes it's kind of hard to hide those things. Yeah, why not fall on the floor? Why not? Because the angels want to make sure that I still get all my exercise. Like I don't exercise enough. Oh! I bike ride 4 days in a row. Yeah, I kind of overdid it. So now my muscles are just, they're muscles that just haven't been in use. You know? They haven't been in use because of COVID. And so we're tearing up muscles again, building them up again. Be assertive. Sometimes life requires you to really step up. Step up. Step up. Step up. And do something. Be assertive. But be lovingly assertive. You don't have to be an asshole. You know? But it's definitely up to you how you decide to proceed. It's up to you how you decide how to proceed. It's not up to your mama. It's not up to your daddy. It's not up to your cousins and your sisters and your brothers and then your friends. It's not up to none of them. It's not up to your bosses, like nobody. It is up to you. You have to decide to do this. You know? Sometimes you just, I'm going to take that because it's popping up. Sometimes you have to learn to take your own guidance. And sometimes you got to ask for help. Yeah, Spirit corrected me quickly on that one. But I'm not going to preach about this. Because if you're new to the channel here, welcome. I do this for a select few of my friends and family that like to tune in. I do it because I just like to help. These readings, I've been doing them since I was in high school. And during the pandemic, I decided to record them and just be creative and play with them as a way to help people to heal and to forget about politics and all this other stuff. And I preached a lot, and I still preach a lot about making sure you talk to the right people, that you have to seek wise counsel. You can't get advice from everybody. That's a tough lesson to learn. Because people who love you are not always out for your best interest. You know? It's hard because you think that because people love you that they want the best for you. But sometimes people can get jealous. It's natural. Sometimes people are fearful that if you go away, that means less time with you. And so, again, I'm not going to just beat this over the head. Just be careful. Sometimes it's good to just go to a professional. You know? That's what I think. Oh, good. It stayed on the table. And then we're going to end this with this. It's romance. So, especially as it pertains to romance, be very, very, very careful who you talk to, please. I can't stress this. I can't. All right, we're going to go with a little bit of shadow work because we have to do some shadow work. All right, we're not trying to get rid of the shadow. We're just trying to work on it. All right? And then we're going to end this with exploring the bottom of all the decks. So far, I'm 49 minutes in. This is great. Maybe if it's under an hour, it won't take 2 days to post. I think I've told you guys, I just love that. I love when decks are like slippery enough. Oh, sorry. Let me do this again. Make sure I didn't lose any. Sometimes I do when cards fall. It'll be the next day and I'll see a card on the floor and I'm like, oh, a treat, a message for me. This is what I like. I love doing that. All right. Let's finish with the shadow. What do we? And sometimes the messages come through for me too, but this is really, I'm doing this, I'm showing up for you. No, I'm not taking any of these. And damn it, this one was facing upright and I'm gonna keep it because, did you see the reading last week? Same thing. You still punching walls and glass? Or somebody around you is very violent? I hope it's not you watching. If it's you watching, stop doing that. Go to the gym instead. Putting that back in. Go to the gym and go punch a bag. Go do some push-ups. You really want to get shit out of your system? Go do hot yoga. Go find a good class. Go find a power, not a restorative. Go find a power class. Nothing under 75 minutes. You beat the demons right out of your body. Yeah, and so you're indecisive. That sucks. You know, that's like mental confusion. Sometimes people are like that all the time. Can't make a decision. They just can't. They can't make a decision. But someone's being a bit selfish. So, you know, when I'm gonna show you what is not selfish. If I can get to it. Let me show you what's not selfish. This is not selfish. This is honoring yourself and loving yourself. But let me show you an example of what selfishness may look like. This fool who hasn't understand that no loss means no gain. And maybe the things you're holding on to could serve somebody else. Maybe these are opportunities that you need to pass on to somebody else. It's there. All right. Bottom of the deck. I don't care about your exes. Do you? I don't care. Do you care about somebody's ex? I don't care. Do you care? If you care, you know, some healing work for you. Get down to why do you care? Do you care because you're comparing yourself to that person? Do you care because you see that your new partner hasn't let them go completely and they're still best friends or something? And I don't know. But it has to pertain to exes. So if somebody out there is wondering if their lover cares about their ex, you know, maybe this is a question that you have to lovingly assert yourself to ask. Sometimes asking tough questions is hard. But not having answers to me is harder. You know? Sometimes people are not over their exes. And that's a difficult conversation. But I assure you, I'm over my exes. So, bottom of this deck. A year from now, so somebody's getting prepped. You got 3 months this summer. Something's wonderful is going to happen. And if this does happen, please send me an email. Send me a DM. Do something to let me know. You can write a comment below. Nobody really tends to write comments because it's a very select few people who watch my readings. But if you want to write a comment below and say, wow, yeah, this really happened. Well, that means you'd have to go back to this reading. You probably don't want to do that in 3 months. But, you know, if the readings resonate and they make sense, you can just let me know. I'm on Facebook. You can drop me a message. But in this summer, something's happening. And in the winter, big happening because it's attached to something about busy at work. And what was the other card? Get out of here. Go over there. The other card that came with the 3 months in the winter. Oh yeah. Winter wedding. Or a union of a winter business. Wedding or business. 3 months in the summer. Romance! In a year from now. So that's next year. Maybe the business will have formed next year, like a bustling, profiting business next year, or winter months, maybe someone's gonna get married next year. You know, I don't know. I'm just reading what the cards say. Okay, so bottom of the deck of the angel guidance. Go for it. Go for it. So whatever it is that you want to do, go for it. I'm trying to find a song. No. That's why I should let the celebration. Yeah, it's good for this. Celebrate. Go for it. Look, it's on a horse. I like to note the similarities. And they're going in the same direction. Oh, no, they're going in a different direction. But it doesn't matter because they're going for it. And they're on their horse. And horse represents power to me. So, bottom of the tarot deck. Ooh, the divine, feminine, the Queen of Wands. Usually the fire signs can represent the fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But she's gorgeous, she's brilliant, she's fiery, she's feisty, she's submissive, she's just got her shit together, and you know, she's here. So all this dust. She showed up at the bottom of the deck. Maybe somebody's gonna marry themselves a divine feminine. I don't know. We have the king here too. Okay, so I think that's it. Oh, let's look at some shadow. We had lazy and apathetic last week. So there's still a little bit of laziness. And you can't assert yourself if you're being lazy. Like, how can you assert yourself if you're lazy? You better learn to go for it. Go for it. Assert yourself. Go for it. I think we're good. I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope you do something fun. And listen, while work is piling up and you're working really hard, you have a choice to make. Do you want to keep holding on, or do you want to let go because something better is coming in? If you're not going to let go, that tower is surely going to take care of it for you, right? Keep healing. It's important. It's a necessary part of life. Not the process, but life. Because guess what? Get used to healing. Because we're here to heal, if you're lucky, for 100 years. Get used to it. And love abounds. If you're willing to not be lazy and assert yourself and go for it, it's all yours. Peace. Time together. Woo! Everyone around us, come on! Yahoo! See you next week.